Kagomwa atochin chitab kolenjin kakoi sait neitu logoiwek cheichun logoiwekab emet en koindo komuketisiet nebo Kass TV. Nesomanun kwane Victor Koror ketaunen ng'alalet nebo President William Ruto kotinygei ak maget nebo emotinwek chebo Afrika konamgei eun ak kibagengeisiek koboto benkisiek cheikoitoi rabinik en oret nebo besendo en emotinwek chebo Afrika komugul asikomuch konyor emotinwek rabinik chebo bandab tai en oret nenyumnyum kotiengei Ruto kokotestai emetab Kenya kocheng oret nelel nebo kiyum rabinik chekiboisien en tetutikab bandab tai cheboto teksetab ortinwek ak tetutik alak chebo infrastructure komut tetutiet nebo National Infrastructure Fund ole kamwa kole koitoi kakwesunetab kei nebo wikini kokoyum serikalitab emetab Kenya rabinik cheite bilion 300 choto ko kiboisien en tekset nebo tuguk cheterter chebo komonut en uchumi nebo emetab Kenya. Kong'ololi Ruto kasarta nekotach kandoik chetelelchin kibagenge nebo African Trade and Investment Development Insurance in State House, Nairobi.
The global economy is reordering. Trade is being reconfigured. Geopolitics is fragmenting, and development finance is under tremendous strain. These pressures are not perceptions, they are real. But they also present Africa with an unprecedented opportunity to redefine its place in the global financial system. For years, we have championed a fairer global financial architecture, one that stops mispricing Africa and African risk and making our capital needlessly expensive. That call remains right. I have been, as they have said, to every forum and every meeting, and I have stated our position unequivocally that we do not want a system that favors us. We want a system that treats all of us equally. And that is not too much to ask. Africa holds nearly $4 trillion in long-term domestic savings through pension funds, insurance assets, and central bank reserves. Yet the continent faces an annual financial gap of more than $400 billion. We attract barely 1% of global institutional investment and only 4% of foreign direct investment. Even today, African countries borrow at rates between 200 and 400 basis points above their fundamentals and where the fundamentals justify. This paradox reveals a simple truth. Africa does not suffer from a shortage of capital, and that has been said by both the CEO of ATIDI and my good friend Sidi. We do not suffer from a shortage of capital. And I say so even when I specifically talk about our own country, Kenya. When I came into office, I championed and I explained to the people of Kenya why savings is important. In our National Social Security Fund, we had 312 billion Kenya shillings saved in 60 years. But in just 2 years, we have moved it from 312 to 680 billion. By next year, we will triple what we have saved in 60 years in 3.5 years. What does that mean? It means there is no shortage of capital. It is us getting organized and getting the resources we have organized and using it for our own development. So when we say there is no shortage of capital in our continent, that statement is very, very true. From my own experience, in just 3 years, I have seen how we can mobilize domestic resources. It is easy. Actually, it's not easy. It is difficult to go borrowing money from people. They subject you to all manner of things. You know, do this, go and pass this law. How about those things, what are those ones called? You go and pass the sexuality laws, go and do this, go and do this. You know, things that have nothing to do with the money you're looking for. But of course, you are subjected to such if you refuse to do what you have to do.
Aga kagolumda sareltab emetab Kenya tetutiet nebo National Agri-Food Systems Investment Plan NASIP 2026-2030. Ako nito ko tetutiet neteme koboisien serikali koib walutik chebo bandab tai en sekta nebo kabatisiet, kikimit kamangunetab amitwogik, ak kora kimong boronwekab boisionik cheite million 2 en biikab emet taban ak kituiyo chemung'arainik chebo private investors kochutyi sekta nebo kabatisiet mising ko nebo kamangunetab amitwogik en emetab Kenya. Kong'ololi nekata minista nebo kabatisiet Mutahi Kagwe en kasarta nekaindochi yatetab tuyet nebo Financing Agri-Food Systems Sustainably anan FAINAS Summit en kotab tuyosiek nebo KICC en Nairobi, komwa Principal Secretary nebo Livestock noto ko Jonathan Mweke kole noto ko agenge en ortinwek chetieme kobois serikalitab emetab Kenya koib walet en sekta noto bo kabatisiet.
Climate change is reshaping agricultural production. Global markets remain volatile. Food demand continues to rise, yet investments in our agri-food systems have not kept pace with the opportunity. This means that for Africa, the long-term trajectory of our continental GDP, food sovereignty, climate resilience, and rural livelihoods hinges entirely on the strategic choices we deploy today regarding the capital architecture of our agri-food systems. From the dairy clusters of Kenya's Nyandarua and tea networks of Kericho to the cocoa landscapes of West Africa, the livestock economies of the Horn of Africa, and the high-value horticultural zones of North Africa, millions of citizens depend on vibrant agri-food value chains for their economic survival. Across Africa, the agricultural sector receives a disproportionately small share of commercial credit, a capital mismatch that has been further exacerbated by tightening global monetary policies, volatile exchange rates, and sovereign physical constraints. Consequently, smallholder networks, pastoralist cooperatives, and agri-MSMEs, particularly those driven by women and youth, remain locked out to affordable, long-term capital, while facing heightened production risks from climate-induced shocks, disrupted global supply logistics, and rapid demographic pressures. These realities compel us to rethink not only how we finance agriculture, but how we deliver our collective commitments as a continent. Kenya has chosen to respond to this challenge through bold policy reforms that position agriculture not merely as a social sector, but a competitive and investable economic sector. We recognize that public resources alone cannot finance agricultural transformation. Government must therefore play a different role, not as a sole financier, but an enabler of investment, a manager of risk, and a trusted partner and creating the conditions for sustainable private capital to flourish. Today, I am equally proud that the 2026 FINAS Summit provides the platform for the official launch of the National Agri-Food Systems Investment Plan, NASIP 26 to 2030.
Germany actually invests more than 215 million euros in the transformation of Kenya's agri-food sector through financial and technical cooperation. Together, we are supporting farmers in enhancing their productivity, creating employment opportunities for the youth, investing in irrigation infrastructure, and implementing transformative agricultural policies.
NASIP will cover the last half of ASTGS, and the NASIP Secretariat and the technical committee members try to build NASIP on the past experiences of ASTGS implementation. Good practices, success stories could be replicated and scaled, while we also try to learn from remaining challenges and even bitter experiences so that we will be good or we will be performing better in designing and implementation of NASIP.
Over the last few years, approximately 1.1 million farmers in Kenya have benefited from German support.
Ireland assumes the rotating presidency of the Council of the European Union, and we've committed that during our EU presidency we'll continue to place food security and nutrition high on the European agenda. Including championing collective action on sustainable food systems and how we can strengthen investments, including through the Global Gateway, that advance global food and nutrition security. Ireland tries to be a global leader on nutrition, and we continue to implement in line with our commitment at the Nutrition for Growth Summit in 2025 that we provide 250 million euros annually over 4 years to tackle hunger and malnutrition globally. Here in Kenya, these global commitments are reflected in practical partnerships. Through the Ireland-Kenya Agri-Food Strategy, ICAFS, Ireland is working with the Government of Kenya and a wide range of partners to support the transformation of Kenya's agri-food systems. We're very glad to be working with Kenyan partners to deliver more productive, climate-resilient and nutrition-sensitive food systems through stronger policy, innovation, good governance, markets and investment.
Agtetat ko angeran kaporoindo ni kagon ministan berbetab kalyet en emet orit Kipchumba Murkomen en meng'ik chebo Transmara ak komosta nebo Kuria koker kole kaimuch kowek bundukisyek tugul chetindoi icheket komatindoi chamchinetab serikali. Kosubkei ak notok kakon kateunet komanda nebo police en Transmara South Enrico Lyomo kole nyolu en biik tugul chetomo koyai kou notok kokoito karichotok en chokchinet asimokipchi ichek kakwautiik chekimen chebo kerkong'et.
1 week ago, when the CS Interior was here and gave another 7 days amnesty for those with illegal firearms to return them. Sasa imebaki siku moja. Hiyo siku moja imebaki, we have recovered several firearms from the members of the public. And we are requesting those with illegal firearms yet to return them to the police to do so before the expiry of the 7 days ultimatum. Failure to do that, we are coming for them. Tunakujia hizo bunduki kwa sababu tunajua idadi ya bunduki na mali ya bunduki iko. Sasa tunakujia, mnahamisha, mnapeleka Dikir, wengine wanapeleka Bomet. Sasa tunanyamaza, mnarudisha. Safari hii, I'm repeating, safari hii is not going to be business as usual. Tafadhali urudishe hizo bunduki. Nasema tafadhali kwa sababu bado tuko kwa amnesty. Failure to do that, we are coming for them. And it is going to be very painful if we come to pick them by ourselves. So it is easier for you to surrender the firearm to the nearest police station or even the chief's camp. It will be easier for you and safer for you. After tomorrow's expiry ultimatum date, ile mtu atapatikana na silaha yoyote atajilaumu mwenyewe. Hii si vitisho Na hiyo yote ulizeni wenzenu wa Kerio Valley what they went through. The same medicine and the same dose is going to be measured to these people of Transmara South.
Ngetukuren county noto banara kolega go vice chancellor nebo sugulitab barak nebo Masai Mara University Professor Penina Alo kole tetat kotoige tekset nebo sugulitab barak ne naat ko Joanna Ngeno University ne tetat ketech en kebeberta nemiten sugulitab secondary nebo Simotwet en Ololo Masani County nebo Narok en kasarta age tugul kongeten nguni kosubkei ak mwae kole miten rabinik kochobotin chebo teksetab sugulinotok. En kasarta nekait tuyet ak kandoik kobun komosta nebo Rwadikir ak meng'ik koboto alak stakeholders chebo somanet en sugulinotok bo Simotwet Secondary komwa Professor Alo kole bendi kotou tekset anan ketounen tekset nebo ofisisiek nebo classrooms ak hostels asikonyor sugulinotok kamuget nebo kotach kipsomaninik en chokchinet akot ngandan tesetai kotelelchin sugulitab Masai Mara akoi konyor sugulinotok bo Joanna Ngeno University kamuget nebo kotelelchigei en betusiek chemiten tai.
Na ni site 3 ndio tulikuja identify. Tunataka tumesha identify mahali tutaweka tuition block, mahali watoto watakuwa wanasoma na mahali watakuwa wanalala dormitory. Tumeelewana na watu wa housing, na ya mwisho tumeangalia mahali ya ofisi, na nimesema hata mimi ofisi yangu itakuwa hapa called administration block. Sasa tumemaliza hiyo mambo ya identify the sites, tunaelekea sasa mwisho ya hii, and then after this sasa construction itaanzishwa, kwa sababu walikuwa wanangoja wakubwa wa chuo kikuu wanasema wanataka nini ijengwe, where do you want us to put what. Hiyo sasa tumemaliza. Kwa sababu ya muda niko na mkutano ya mtandao, nimewaambia waningoje. Nataka tu niseme nimefurahi leo. Vile nilisema huko ndani, mimi nimejazwa na furaha kwa sababu sikujua hii siku itafika. Ati tutakuja hapa kufanya site location ati mahali ya kujenga, sikujua. Tangu tuanze hii mradi ya kutengeneza mambo ya Joanna Ngeno University College, tumekuwa na ups and down, lakini tunashukuru mwenye ako juu mbinguni. Iko mwenye ako juu alijua siku ya leo tutakuja hapa kuanzisha mambo ya kuestablish hii university. Kwa hivyo nashukuru Mungu, nashukuru wazee, nashukuru viongozi. Najua deputy governor anasimamishia governor hapa, MP ako hapa, MC ako hapa, administration team wako hapa, kila mtu amekuja tuone vile tutaanzisha hii. Mimi kama vice chancellor wa Masai Mara University nataka kuhakikisha wazee na viongozi wote tuko pamoja kwa hii safari. Tutatembea ana kwa ana mpaka tuone Joanna Ngeno University College imekuwa established. Kwa hayo machache, I wish you the message to the community. Thank you very much. Vile nilisema, university kikuja, mutaona ile mabadiliko itakuwa hapa. Sintaleta wanafunzi, si watakula, si chakula ni yenu, si watalala, si mtajenga hostels. Sasa nini tena? The economy of this place will be turned around completely. Kwa hivyo jamii, vile deputy governor alisema, kama ulikuwa uko na kiosk unauza vitu ya 2000, sasa panga itakuwa kiosk ya 1 million, kwa sababu ile population itakuwa hapa, ita turn around ile economy ya hii area. Olol Masani haitakuwa the same again, itabadilika.
Madam, maybe before DJ aongee, ningependa tu kuuliza
kenyoru nguno report netinyegei ak chikilisiet nekoyai kibagengetab chikilisiet nebo Infotrack netinyegei ak boisiet nebo kandoik chekikilewen choto ko MP, Senators, Women Rep ak MCS. Noto ko report noto ko kokikuren Elected Leaders Performance Rating 2026 ak kenyoru ng'alalet noto po ofisayat nebo kibagenge noto Angela Bidho.
57%, followed by Honorable James Nyikal, and then Honorable Jared Okello. In Homa Bay, the top MP is Honorable Boyd Were, followed by Honorable Millie Odhiambo, and then Honorable Opondo Kaluma Peter. Migori, the top MP is Honorable Mark Nyamita, followed by Honorable John Walter Owino, and that is a tie between him and Honorable Peter Masara of Suna West. Then in Kisii, we have Honorable Japheth Mokaya of Kitutu Chache North, 67%. Then we have Honorable Anthony Gibagendi, Kitutu Chache South. Then we have South Mugirango, Honorable Silvanus Osoro, and he's tying with Honorable Alpha Miruka. Then we have Nyamira. The top MP in Nyamira is Honorable Clive Ombane Gisario. Yeah, congratulations. It's hard terrain. And then, I don't know, Babu, we keep mentioning you because now by county again, Honorable Babu Owino, then Honorable Timothy Wanyonyi, and Honorable Benjamin Mejandong of Embakasi. Most improved, munaziona hapo. I don't have to read them, Sindio? Huh? I read the top 5, Sindio? Huge improvement. Number 2, most improved by 170 ranks from 216 to 46. Honestly, that's miraculous. And also we see Honorable Aidan Kenan from 243 to 71. So also a huge jump. Then Honorable Gideon Ochanda, we had you at 216, you're at 54. That's a massive jump as well. And also Honorable Karoli Omondi from 243 to 87, and Kimilili Honorable Didymus from 160 to 5. Those are the top 5. And then we have the others. Whatever miracles you pulled, it worked with the electorate. We don't know. It's not us. It's you. You know. Okay, that's what we don't know. That brings us to the end of the presentation. We will now go into the awarding of the certificates and the gifts. And Jovin, I don't know, but I think you take over. We start with the ladies. Yes. I mean, it's not easy standing in front of Washim. At least clap for me. Just also for presenting and reading all these names like a prefect. Thank you very much for being a good audience, and I wish you all the best.
Akotoshin urerioshek kole tarikit 11 nebo arawetab tisab kotokchinigei konyek tugul komosta nebo Keyo South ole kibendigei labatet nebo kenyini nebo the Kaptagat Conservation Run. Kimong'u komong'e rwoik che ite 3,000 en categories cheterter chebo labatanotok. Kenyit nekosirto ko kimakomiten category nebo full marathon ole kotinygei ak sirindet nebo AK en Elgeyo Marakwet County Boniface Tiren ko en edition nebo kenyini kotetat kobor rwoik talendait en labatanotok. Report ko nebo Andrew Kimeto.
Kagong'ong kibengeitab Athletics Kenya mornetab county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet kole tesetai eng oret neititaat tetutik chetokchinigei labatetab marathon nebo the Kaptagat Integrated and Conservation Program netetat kiyai eng tarik 11 arawetab tisab eng Keyo South. Labatanatak ko agenge eng tetutik chebo igortab 10 anan the 10th edition nebo ripsetab bitunekab emet eng Kaptagat Water Tower nemite county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet.
Kaptagat Integrated Conservation Run, that we are set, we are prepared, everything is in place. We expect over 3,000 We expect over 3,000 athletes to register. And we want to go, going into future, we would like not only athletes, we want also the community to participate in running. If we can have about 10,000 people running, it is not only for running, it's also good for their health. And remember, they will be running inside the forest. And you know what you get from the forest? The very clean and fresh air. Very clean and fresh air.
Kosubkei ak sirindet nebo kibengeinata bo Athletics Kenya eng county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet, Boniface Tiren, komwa kole eng editions kobata kokirwae 21 kilometers kityo ako eng kenyini kokilabati full marathon notok oret nebo kokochi rwoik boroindo nebo komong talantaisiek kwai eng marathon.
The last year we had 2 kilometers, we had 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers and 21. This time we have upgraded it to 42 kilometers. So that is another new thing so far as running is concerned. So you know, this is also a milestone to this particular event. Remember that we have about 7,377,000 prize money for grabs for all the categories. You can see that is also another credible thing. Last time we didn't have so much as this. This time we have much money that goes to the pockets of our athletes, and that one will bring a big change in the day-to-day life.
Kaikimit komwa Tiren kole labatanata kobo konoisechi biik mising ko rwoik akobo kamanutietab ripsetab itonwekab emet taban eng labatosiek.
In the back of the mind of the patron, that apart from conserving the forest, the people will benefit. How will the people benefit? Remember, there will be distribution of seedlings, cash crop seedling, tea and coffee, fruits, avocado. Also, there will be also distribution, giving out livestock, that's cows, and great pedigree dopers that will come and change the breeds we have around. So on that, and this one goes directly to the people.
Kongete county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Andrew Kimeto.
Chitab kolenjin yoto elekitukyin ilikab emet chekakimuch keibunen koindo ketesiet nebo Kass TV nekasomanun kwane Victor Korir amakun betut nemie.